The health department has issued a warning to all Duval County residents about protecting themselves from West Nile virus. 10 chickens in different areas of Duval County tested positive for the virus last week. 5 were south of downtown Jacksonville, 2 others were southwest of the city, 2 more were near downtown, and 1 was northwest of the city. West Nile is spread through mosquitoes. The virus can cause mild flu-like symptoms or, even worse, severe illness that affects the nervous system. There's no treatment for it. Randy Richard is the chief of mosquito control for the city of Jacksonville and is joining us this morning to explain how the city monitors for these mosquito-borne viruses. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. So as it turns out, our viewers at home may have no idea, and I was just learning this myself, but the reality is that mosquito control has surveillance sites. Would you explain how those work and how ultimately then it led to us learning that West Nile has reached Duval County?
Yes, we have 6 surveillance sites set up in what we would call the hot areas for West Nile virus. And there's 6 chickens at each site. And the chickens are bled every Monday. And the sample sent to the Tampa Health Department lab. And they test for arboviruses.
And that is then how we determine that it's West Nile is in the
yes.
area. Okay, so that said, how then does West Nile actually get to us? I know it's mosquito-borne, but it's actually from birds?
Yeah, it's typically transmitted through the bird population. And that's why the chicken sites are just great monitoring tools, because it's a bird. And a mosquito bites an infected bird and then transfers it, bites other birds or chickens, and then that's how it gets spread around.
So that said, people are hearing, okay, wait, southwest of the city, near downtown, they're thinking about where they live. Does this mean that it's just those pockets that could then have West Nile, mosquito carrying West Nile virus, you know, in that area?
No, ma'am. Our capacity, we could only handle the 6 sites. To say that we found it there, it's other areas in Jacksonville.
Okay, so this isn't just specific areas. This is why all of us need to be concerned about West Nile virus and protect ourselves then against mosquitoes in case they could be carrying it then. So what is mosquito control doing then to reduce the mosquito population given this, notice?
Well, once alerted through the sentinel sites, then we start doing neighborhood inspections and also ULV treatments on a wider scale.
And what does that involve then? I mean, will people start seeing more mosquito control out in their neighborhood?
Well, what we do is go out and check all the standing water ditches, storm water ditches, the storm drains, and any other swamp areas that hold this type of water for the breeding of the mosquito.
And then you'll go and inspect it. Is that then it's treated? You'll just automatically treat it, or you're looking for something in particular?
We're looking for mosquito larvae. And once that larva has been identified, we will treat it. And so it would never grow into an adult.
Well, we've had all of this rain. This can't be helping the effort then to try to reduce the population.
Well, no, the added rain really increases the possibility of mosquito harborage. And so that's why the inspection, the drainage, things like that is so important.
And that said, there are things that we all can do on our property then to reduce the likelihood then of mosquitoes laying their eggs. What are some of those things?
Tip and toss. It is so important, especially after a rain. And just to take a walk through the yard, tip whatever you can. Rain gutters are really bad if you have them on your house because they get compacted with leaves. And so they sit up there and hold water, but nobody can see them. Nobody can treat them.
And then there's other spots like bird baths, for example. I mean, it doesn't take much water, correct? I mean,
no.
Even just the saucer that we might have under some of our outdoor plants could be an issue.
A soda cap can grow 250 mosquitoes in one season.
So is there can we kind of time this in terms of when it will be the worst after a certain amount of rain, or we just need to just be careful for the next couple of months?
Well, I would be careful. The season is bringing West Nile virus. It isn't nothing out of the norm, but it typically will start spiking up in September into the fall. And a lot of that's just with the bird population moving. Again, we just need to be very cautious and make sure we tip everything we can, and we're repellent.
Mosquito control will do free inspections of, someone in Duval County's home and also treatment. Would you explain how that works and how somebody could sign up for an inspection?
Yes, what we need you to do is to contact 630 City and make a service request. and our staff will come out, depending on where you live, and do an inspection of a yard, educate the homeowner, and also check the neighborhood, those storm drains, any standing water ditches, things like that.
Anything that anyone should worry about the treatment when it comes to, insecticides and whatnot, and they have maybe a lot of animals or also young children?
Well, again, the application rate is so minor, and it follows all label requirements, and it's pretty safe. We're not putting it out in no abundance to harm humans.
Randy, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Educating
You're
our
welcome.
viewers, certainly.